everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lexus and I am excited to have you here. I am a registered nurse, I'm a mom of 3, I'm a fiance, and I'm passionate about health and fitness. Today I want to share about my personal weight loss journey. Okay, let me explain the timeline of my weight. So from being a child, I was always slim and skinny, like really slim. Like, yeah, I was slim. I didn't have nothing, no booty, maybe little hips or whatever, little shape, but I was skinny. And I had my first child at 14. And so after I had my child, because I never really been in shape, I was just skinny. Never been like a athlete. I was the nerd, but I was slim. I remember always having a sugar addiction. I love sugar. Oh, what else? So after I had my child at 14, I noticed my stomach still had a little pudge in it. And I used to try to work on it, but since I was skinny, it didn't really matter because it wasn't just too big. But when I became like an adult, I started gaining weight. So let's say that I was like 120, 130 at the age of 18, 19. Well, by the time I got 20 and got on birth control, my weight shot up to 180. And so being in the 180s was traumatizing. And now that I'm 200, I look back and be like, girl, you looked good. You didn't even need to lose no weight. You was perfect. But to me, when I was 180 pounds in the 180s, it was horrible. Okay, so I was in nursing school. I did my associate, but I failed. And so I went to do LPN school. And during LPN school, we was in school 8 to 4 almost every day. We sitting down, studying, barely doing no exercise. And when you get out of school, you got to go home and study and do whatever you got to do at home, and then be back up for clinical, or be back up to go to school, or be back up to take a test. So it was very stressful. And so I didn't have time to really focus on eating and losing weight. They just said, when you get finished, then focus on losing weight. So my weight has shot up from the 180 to probably 200. I probably was sitting at 199, 200. And I can insert a picture. So when I started working as an LPN, we on our feet all day working. I was working at the hospital doing 12-hour shifts. And so my weight went from 200 down to, let's say, the 180s, which wasn't bad. But I still wasn't happy with myself because 180 just didn't sound right. It sounded like and I ain't judging nobody, but 180 just sound real, I don't know. I don't know why I don't want to be 180, but I just hate it. But looking back, I was slim, and I'm trying to figure out where was the weight at, and I'm gonna show y'all a picture of that. Like where was it? In my head? But yeah, so that's body dysmorphia for you. So then, let's say about when I'm age 25, I had another baby. And mind you, I never fixed the diastasis recti for my first child, who was now probably 10 years old at this age. And so having the second child, I developed a hernia and the diastasis recti worsened. And then I got pregnant again a year later after I had that child, because he was probably 11 months when I found out I was pregnant again. And so, Lord. And I didn't want to get on birth control because I just had this thing that, oh, if I get on birth control, I'm going to gain weight. So I was scared to get on it. But now I feel like I can't have no more kids. So I'm on birth control again. But I'm watching what I eat, and I'm losing weight. Now, after having my third child, I think my weight was up to like, listen, okay, I had him, I lost weight. I initially lost weight after having him breastfeed. I got down to 203. So going through postpartum, going through stress with my oldest child, because there was a bad time in my life, and whatever stress I had going on, having a toddler and a baby is not for the weak, okay? If you know somebody with a toddler and a baby, please check on them. See if they need some help, because it is not easy. I don't wish that on nobody. And if you see people that have like a child that's maybe less than 12 months apart and they don't have no more kids, it's because they were stressed the fuck out, okay? But anyway, so I had got down to 203 after having my third child. But then going through the stress of being a stay-at-home mom, dealing with kids, and it was just a lot. And so I ate what I want. I ate my stress. I stress ate, however you want to say it. I was binging on candy, sweets. Then I'm breastfeeding on top of that too. Because breastfeeding is a job itself. And then I told myself, like, I make more milk when I eat candy. And so when my milk was drying up, because, you know, if you don't eat enough calories, it seemed like when I was eating healthy and trying to eat enough calories, I wasn't getting enough calories in. So my milk would dry up. By the time I go bang up on some Boston beans or some candy, that's when all my milk want to come pouring out. So yeah, that was a journey right there. I'm so glad to be done breastfeeding. Oh my gosh. I'm about ready to cut these things off. But anyway, so my weight from that 203, 202, it jumped back up to like 217. And I can say now, a year later, because my child is like a year and a half now, I'm back down to like 203. So I'm back down to my goal, which was really, this was my weight after having my second child. And then I ended up getting pregnant again. So I'm back to my square one, my initial square one. Now it's time to lock in and get this baby fat off. Because I'm trying to get out of 200s. When I get out of 200, I can see the light, okay? So that's my weight journey.